Fucking hell.
Oh, Rob, we heard the sigh and the first couple words there. So, an amazing event, an amazing fight. I mean, this was a special night. Certainly, you did not get the result you wanted, but what are the emotions like for you right now?
Like this, obviously, I'm disappointed, you know. But I took the fight to him. Me and him are two of the best strikers in the world, you know. And it was tit for tat. And then I got caught. It happens, you know. He beat me tonight, but I'm 28. This is my first long loss in the division. You know, trust me when I say I'm not going anywhere. I am fortunate enough that I didn't leave the octagon with any injuries, so I look to get back in there and get back to work.
The opening round, it looked like it was your round until you got caught right at the very end. Can you talk about how the fight was playing out and kind of what was going through your head? Like, hey, this is working. Hey, I can get this guy. What was it?
Yeah, I think I surprised him. I think I surprised him with my striking because I took the fight to him. I wasn't in awe of his striking. I was very confident in my own, and I was having great success with my own. I need to work on that check hook defense. You know, it is what it is, though. We went out there and we put our hearts on, and it happens. You know, when, honest to God, you put two of the best strikers in the world together, that's what happens. Someone's going to get caught. You know, and unfortunately, tonight, it was me.
It sounds like he wants Paulo Costa next. Paulo was there. It sounds like that's the fight to make. Do you feel that that's the right next move, or do you feel like there's potentially a case for a rematch?
Obviously, I'm always down for a rematch. But I'm on the market. I'm here to fight. I'm back to work. I felt great out there. I felt great tonight. I felt great. This is the best I've ever been. Honest to God, this is the best I've ever been. And it just wasn't my night. I got caught, and that's what happens.
And last thing for me, Rob, of course, he's got this undefeated record. He's such a unique fighter. What do you think it's going to take to beat Adesanya, whether it be you or anybody else? I mean, what's it going to take to finally hand that guy his first L?
I'd like to see on another night us go at it again, you know, because I think I can do that. Honest to God, and that's what's so disappointing, I guess, is that I feel that I can beat him. I have the skill sets to beat him, but we clashed heads, and I came off second best. You know, I got caught, and all hats off to him. You know, he's a great striker, and congratulations. But like I said, I'm going nowhere. I'm still one of the best fighters in the world. I've always claimed that title as one of the best in the world. And yeah, you know, I got the title once.
Rob, he probably made you miss made you miss more than we're used to seeing. How much of that was down to his evasiveness, or was your timing in any way off because of the long break you've had?
No, he's tricky to hit. He's tricky to hit. He's very tall, and he's good at leaning back. He's tricky to hit. Mm-hmm. In saying that, I did hit him. Yeah. I did hit him, and I hurt him in that first round. But it is what it is. Mm-hmm. You know, he's tricky to hit. Yeah. I tried to hit him. You know, who knows?
You're probably not thinking too far ahead, but given that there've been such long gaps between your fights the last couple of years, would you like to get back into the octagon fairly quickly?
I didn't plan those long gaps. It's not like I have a calendar and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take from October till December off. Like, it was injury. It's injury and illness that kept me from the octagon. But, you know, thank God I'm not injured. You know, I took the loss, I got clipped, but I'm healthy. I'm good. So I'm just going to go home, see my family. I'm going to get back to training. I'm going to do my podcast. I'm going to do my GAP program. And I'm coming back. I'm coming back to work in a couple months.
In retrospect, was there anything you could have done differently or would have liked to have done differently?
Not get hit. You know what I mean? No, you know, I think, honestly, I went out there and I displayed my heart and I showed my skill sets. And I just came off second best tonight. You know, that's not to say it'll happen 2 times in a row. When you're fighting at this high caliber, at this level, every fight is on the line. You know, it's a tightrope. That's what a lot of the fans don't realise, that we're walking a tightrope out there, and everybody can beat anybody. And tonight it wasn't my night, but tomorrow might be.
Can you tell us a little bit about the game plan coming in? We noticed you early on, looked like charging in to try to close that distance and dealing with a fighter who is taller and has that long reach. Can you tell us a little bit about what the thinking was and what the strategy was for how to get in there and touch him?
Yeah, you can't hit him on the outside. You know, he's very long, he's very tall. I think with any guy trying to get in on a tall fighter has to close that gap. And I was having a lot of success doing so. I was hitting him. In the first round, I was hitting him. I was hurting him. I was doing work. I was doing damage. You know, I felt really good out there. I felt like I was controlling the fight. And then I just got caught.
Did you give any thought? People wondered beforehand, can you go in there and wrestle Adesanya? And that's one of the things people still wonder about him is can he stand up to somebody who can bring a good wrestling attack? Did you have that as part of the game plan? Like, hey, maybe look for a takedown if it's there?
Definitely. I work my wrestling religiously. I think there's a misconception that if I have good defensive wrestling, I don't have good offensive wrestling. But that's not true. I practice all wrestling. So, you know, it's in my arsenal. I just felt like I didn't need it. Like I said, I was having success with the strikes. And, you know, I was doing well until I wasn't. That's just how it happens. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.